Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another New York Live, pre-New York Live. So in this session, we're going to go over a couple of assets. Make sure you guys are on the right page with those assets. I'm actually trading live with students today, so here, let me fix the camera just a little bit. Here we go. I don't have my camera guy in here this morning just yet. He doesn't get in till 8 a.m. And I'm doing this live stream before 8 a.m. So bear with me, guys. I am my own camera guy this morning. So we're going to be looking at a couple of assets, starting out with, of course, GBP USD. So I'm actually looking for. So last night I was looking for counter trend sells. Okay, we can see price definitely sold off. I'm looking for possible reactions to this area here for us to go bullish. Let's go to that sell-off, however. I want to get a little more detail. So I actually did not send this trade out last night, however, wasn't bad at all if you did take advantage of this counter trend sell here. Because we can really use, this as an H1 point of interest. Let's go to see how the M5 reacts to this area. So we break down here. So if we're looking at a possible entry opportunity, let's see. So during London session, I would have used this area here. Excuse me, guys. I am a little tired. I didn't go to sleep until after London session had started last night. So we can see an easy entry opportunity for this trade could have been here within this area for that counter trend sell. Just following my trading rules. And as it relates to GBP USD this morning, now keep in mind we do have high impact news, right? Around 9 a.m. Okay, so we definitely want to keep that in mind. However, I will be looking to see how price reacts off of this POI here. Right, around 1.19574. And then, of course, we do have, demand that's within, a little deeper into this apex here. However, price doesn't necessarily have to react to these areas, to be honest. This here is pretty much just a fishnet. We definitely do have some demand that came into the market here. But like I said, price does not have to push down and react to these areas right now. So I'll be looking for a reaction here. Now let's go to Euro USD. Okay, solid. All right, so Euro USD, right, we also are having some type of pullback right now. We do have this point of interest here that price could definitely tap into and possibly give us a trade. However, on the M15 time frame, I'm definitely looking for continuation sells for the time being. So here we can see that we essentially sweep liquidity to the downside, we break to the upside, right? And then what happens, then we break back to the downside here. We do have this apex point of interest here. We do have this area here that created imbalance. The imbalance that we see is getting closed as we speak now. The imbalance is here. So price is already, pushed to the upside, started to close that imbalance. Actually, we really don't need to label the imbalance because I usually have that just in my head. So as it relates to Euro USD, all right, we have a couple of things that could we have a couple of things that could play out. Right, so first we could see price tap into this POI here, give us a possible reaction. We could see price tap into the apex, give us a possible reaction, or price could continue to push to the downside and create another demand POI for us to play from. All right, so we pretty much just have to play Euro USD, 15-minute candle by 15-minute candle to see what wants to take place. Now we do have high impact news, like I said, around. So for Euro USD, we have high impact news around 10 a.m. All right, not only for the euro currency, but also for the US dollar. So we'll keep that in mind for sure. All right, so last but not least, AUD USD. So my bias for AUD USD is slightly different than EU and GU. So for those of you who are a part of my trading community, this trade ran 15.9%. A few days ago, right? However, we didn't hit our third target, but we did hit our second target around 10R. So our second target was right here, around 10% return on investment, right? Around 30 pips. It was actually 30 pips even, right? For around 10%. So for those of you who are part of my community, shout out to you guys. You guys were able to take advantage of my M15 point of interest. Using my entry schematic on the time frame that I also gave you guys within the community. Congrats to you guys on participating in that trade. Now this trade here, all right, so I wanted to actually see buyers come into the market and for us to go bullish. However, it doesn't look like that's going to happen this morning, which is completely fine. And it looks like we may start to push to the downside. Now before we actually start to look for sells and things like that, right? I would love for this area to break, and then from that break, I'll have a point of interest to play from. All right. So with that being said, that pretty much breaks down Euro USD, AUD USD, GBP USD. Those of you guys that are students of mine, a part of the mentorship program, we will be trading live in literally like 10 minutes. So I'm actually going to hop off this live stream and get ready for that. However, you guys should have a pretty clear understanding of what I will be looking for as it relates to New York session with these assets that we just went over. If what I am looking for does not take place, just know more than likely I will not be in the market unless we find something else and we're able to take advantage a different way. Now, for those of you who joined in on the live stream yesterday, I just want to shout out this trade here, right? Produced 3.33%. It hit our target and everything. For those of you guys who joined in on the live stream yesterday, we decided to take a sell position here, all right, during Asia session on GBP USD, based off of my new Asia session strategy that I will be teaching to mentorship students. And we can see that price hits our target. Essentially, we just targeted sell side liquidity, which is here. We can see that price, goes back up to our entry and then target sell side liquidity again. However, like I said, I only stayed up for a little bit during London session and then I was off to the hay. So I did not, catch this nice move to the upside and then continuation push to the downside. That was towards the end of London session. Anyways, pretty solid trade. If you guys missed that live stream, feel free to rewatch it. Now, we did have some issues with the live stream because it was storming. So it may be a little laggy in some areas, and you guys may hear the audio cut out in some areas, but just barely, like 2-3 seconds total. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. We went over Euro USD, AUD USD, GBP USD. And you guys should have a clear understanding of what I will be anticipating for New York session. I will catch you guys on the next one. Much love.